we're just going to do this Kick It With Me live while I get ready for my filming day. Today is a content day. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I have so many videos that I can repost, but I don't want to just randomly be throwing stuff out here. So that's why I want to come on live today just for us to chit chat real quick, give people a chance to come in. And to music before we got started. We're just giving people a chance to come in, guys. If you can hear me in the chat, give me a 2. Real quick, in the chat, give me a 2 if you can hear me. If you can hear me, okay, give me a 2, please, in the chat to let me know. I think this angle is good. I sound soft. But you can't hear me though? Because all I can do is turn the volume up. So how's everybody doing? How is everybody feeling? We have a whole series. Good. Okay, we have a whole series coming up on holistic healing, right? And when we talk about holistic healing, I have so many people asking the same questions, right? So I'm going back and forth about whether or not I'm going to. Okay, good. I'm going back and forth on whether or not I'm going to open up my books again for one-on-one consultations. People are still able to. Actually, I think I'm gonna put some mascara on. People are still able to request consultations, right? People can still request one-on-one consultations, but I always have to confirm them, and right now I'm not confirming too many one-on-ones until after the next live video that I end up posting. But before I start editing, because there are so many different videos that I have to choose from, or topics that we have to choose from, I want you guys to tell me right now, if you are in here, like, what issues are you having with your hair, with your scalp? Maybe you don't have problems with your scalp. Maybe your issue is with your skin, right? Because right now the only makeup I have on is my lipstick and this mascara that I'm putting on. You ain't gonna see my eyebrows looking like nothing special for a while because I'm growing them back. Well, I'm letting them thicken up all of the way. This new product that OLAPLEX has coming out, and it's working, and my eyebrows about to look like centipedes in a minute. But I just want to know exactly what you guys want help with, because every time you come online, there's a new hair product, right? Every time you come online, there's a new hair product trying to tell you how you should or shouldn't do your hair, right? Every time you look up, there's a new hair product showing you the right way to do your hair. And of course, they can't come out with a new hair product without giving you some type of hack or some type of made up technique to use, right? So that is why this series is coming. And this week alone, we've had 3 people within the 7-day challenge show that they've grown back bald spots. Because we're on YouTube live right now, I'm not able to share the screen with you like I would be able to share the screen with you. And where's my tea? Oh, if we were on StreamYard, like if we were on StreamYard, I would be able to share the screen with you. Can't do that right now, but I will be showing it to you guys in the next video. Scalp health instead of hair growth. Well, what's crazy, scalp health and hair growth are interconnected, right? Because you can't have healthy hair growth without a healthy scalp, right? So those are the things that are interconnected. That's why I made the video on moisture versus hydration. Give me a 5 if you've seen that video that I did on moisture versus hydration. By the way, this is the new tea strainer that's coming to the apothecary. It's a tea strainer, right? So the herbs are inside of this, and when you pinch it, it opens up, but it's also a spoon, like a stirrer, right? So that's being added to the apothecary. I'll show it to you guys soon if you want to see it. Okay, right. So when it comes to moisture and hydration, that's where you have to really understand the complexity of hair so you can get it right. And the same thing goes for your hair when it comes to your scalp health and hair growth. They're both interconnected. Exactly. And what's crazy, and the reason that I asked if whether or not you guys seen the video on me talking about hydration versus moisture, right? It's like most people will be like, "Oh, I need to moisture. My hair is so dry. Like no matter what I put on my hair is so dry. Like it's only moist. It'll only feel good for a minute, but then it's dry. That's because your hair is temporarily moisturized, and then it's blocking because of all of that moisture, all of those products that you're putting on. You're keeping your hair from actually being hydrated, because hydration and moisture are two completely different things. And the more moisturizers you use, the more likely your hair or your skin is to be dehydrated. The more moisturizers you use, the more dehydration you end up causing. Oh, you love the lights on me? Like, I thought it would be like too much for people. Like the flashing. Thank you. Got them from Amazon. Type 4 hair. Well, the first thing you need to do is stop calling it type 4, because there's no such thing as type 4 hair. Hair is broken down into 3 categories: straight, wavy, or curly. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Just like with the human body. Like we either small, medium, large, and then sometimes you got extra large, 2X, double X. But it's so that's why it's really important for everybody to just get to know hair overall, right? The human body overall, and not just focused on hair growth or what moisturizer you can use or what product that you can use. Yes, all of my any product recommendation, check the links in the description box. Any product recommendation is going to be on my Amazon, point blank period. Like, so, and I'm not being rude, but any questions that you have, like, oh, what product do you use? All on my Amazon store. I'm not a product pusher. Products don't help hair growth, like in any way, shape, or form. Products only help you maintain your routines and your patterns. So I'm not here to product push. If you want to know my recommended products, you can look at the link in the description box for my Amazon store, or if it's not in the description box, when you go on Amazon, you can literally type in Sendal and then my Amazon store will pop up, right? So try that, guys. But I'm not one of those product pushing like, oh, this is the best product for it. Go over to my Amazon store. Once you know your porosity, because you have to know your porosity. Once you know your porosity, you go select products based on your porosity, right? Over on my Amazon store. Super duper easy. All right. But I'm not one of those. Oh yeah, use this. This is the perfect product for this. Like a shampoo is a shampoo. A conditioner is a conditioner. Granted, it's certain ones that certain people shouldn't use, but I didn't notice them until they started flashing. They're beautiful. My daughter would love those in her room. Do you have a sponsored link? Oh no, listen, this does not have to be about hair. Guess what? If we end up not even talking about hair today, I am cool with that. I am okay with that. So it doesn't have to be about hair. But no, I don't have an affiliate link. I bought those, but I will add them to my Amazon store. And the wash and goes and twist out girls are big chopping. They're extremely damaged hair in droves. Listen. I told y'all that, well, most of y'all are probably new here. Give me an 8 if you're new here to my channel. And welcome, girl or boy, if you're new here. But I told y'all that that was going to happen. As many people are in here, we only have 3 thumbs up. Can you guys please give this video a thumbs up? Like, oh my God, are you serious? But I told y'all that that was going to happen a while ago. Like years ago, I told y'all that that was going to happen because the hair weathering, I've literally been saying this forever, but people are like, "Shona, what she talking about?" When I first told people to stop doing this, mind you, I've been making videos like this for over 10 years. And when I first started making these videos, I told y'all hair weathering, and hair weathering takes anywhere between 6 months and 25 years to show up. So that is why you see them big chopping all the time. This isn't the first, second, or third big chop that all of the natural gurus have taken. But this is like around the time where most of all of the damage is starting to show up. This is that hair weathering bracket, and we've actually talked about it because there is a scientific name for it called follicle and hair miniaturization. And what most team natural people are experiencing right now is follicle and hair shaft miniaturization, right? And like I said, these are things that I have literally been speaking against for over a decade. You go on YouTube right now as we speak and you type in any team natural hack and type my name in behind it, and I'm telling you not to do it. Type in aloe vera for hair growth, send out. I have a video telling you not to do it and why. Apple cider vinegar, send out. There is a video telling you the pros and the cons, and that there are more cons than pros, and not to do it and why. Right? These are facts. Coconut oil. I have countless videos telling you not to use coconut oil and why. Flaxseed oil. Countless videos not to use it and why. Cloves and rosemary in the scalp. Videos on why not to do it and why. Like, I've been making these videos for over a decade now. And all of the videos are still here to prove it. What else? MSM, volcanic ash, the midnight clay everybody was putting in their hair, monostat. Every team natural hack that you guys have done, type in send out behind it, and there's a video of me like, don't do it because this will happen. And now, all of these years later, the things that I've been telling y'all not to do are now coming to pass. And the people who told y'all to do it in the first place is like, we don't want to make hair content anymore. We're doing other stuff. And it's okay. It's okay. You just welcome to the family. Welcome. I have a hard time retaining length. How should I trim Well, it's only one way to trim. What do you mean? How should you trim? Every 8 to 10 weeks. And if your hair is breaking or if you're having a problem retaining length, it's something that you're doing that you need to stop. So it could be the way that you wearing your hair, the way you drying your hair, the way you tying it up at night, the way you styling it. Something you doing is breaking off your hair. Hair don't just break off on its own. I used to spray my hair to moisture and seal every day, and my hair was just full of single strand knots. Like, when I tell y'all that, it used to make me so angry. I'm just being real. Like, seeing when I see videos, every YouTuber that taught y'all, oh, moisturize with spraying your hair. Go watch the video that I just filmed. When we get on with this, go watch the video that I posted 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, about moisture versus hydration. Moisture, you are not moisturizing your hair by spraying it with water. Moisture is not, water does not give you moisture. If you look at the definition of moisture, water does not even have the properties of what a moisturizer does. Hydration is what you need. And moisture and hydration are two completely different things. And you do not get, ooh, baby. But see, the people who've been teaching don't know anything about the science of the human body. They all just playing in hair, making videos, and people are following suit. Since I rediscovered you, I have been taking better care and using heat more often, and my hair is so much better already. Good. Yes, I remember the eye opener of your apple cider vinegar. Listen, twist outs are my go-to though. I woke girl hard and I sweat in the head. But love, you know the majority of the people on the planet sweat in their head, right? The majority of the people on the planet sweat in their head because you have sweat glands there. But if that's what you want to do, then do it. I'm not here to talk people out of twist outs and wash and goes. If that's what y'all want to do, then do it. Before we can untwisted it. So it's growing my own aloe, gonna be okay for my hair. Go watch my video on aloe. Aloe, whether you grow aloe in your house or outside or at the junkyard or in heaven next to the creator of all, aloe is still a protein that doesn't belong in your hair. It's supposed to be ingested into the body. First of all, your hair shaft can only absorb 36% of whatever you put on it. But your gut absorbs 96%. So whatever you're trying to put the aloe on your hair for, it can do better within your stomach, within your gut. But holistically, you have to look at your hair as a whole. And that's the problem. When you look at the people who are on YouTube that are like, oh, put aloe in your hair. These are people who do not have a whole of the holistic practice of the human body, right? When we're talking about herbs, you cannot just take a herb and say, oh, this is one-sided and I'm taking this and I'm using it for hair growth, putting this herb in my hair. No, you cannot do that. You have to look at it holistically. What does that mean? You have to look at how aloe is going to affect the body as a whole, right? And as a whole, aloe is a protein made of the same amino acids that your hair, skin, and nails is made of. So by you putting it directly on the hair shaft that is a fiber, holistically, it is going to break down the hair shaft because it is a pure protein that should not be on another protein, which your hair is. Your hair is a fiber, a protein made of keratin, made in your gut, right? So we do not put aloe directly on the hair. Understanding holistically, it does not work. Holistically, aloe on the hair does not work holistically. Right? There's one spot. If this is one full circle, right? If it's one full circle, and we're talking about aloe working in the hair, aloe working in the hair, if this is a whole circle, it's just one little part of the circle that's shaded in. Just one little part of the circle that's shaded in. But what you're ignoring is this other part, right? That says that, okay, protein. Your hair is made of a protein, and hair that is made of, or the hair shaft is made of a protein, and you should not put another protein on top of the hair shaft, okay? That is why something like henna holistically does not work long term for the hair. Yes, it seems like it is a better option, but holistically, henna does not work long term. Why? Henna is a protein, a strong protein treatment, and henna binds to the cortex of the hair shaft permanently. It never leaves. Never. Holistically. People don't understand. That's why henna should not be used in the hair. And this is why there's so many arguments, because people only get bits and pieces here on YouTube, and people don't understand holistic uses of herbs and products is different. So the way that you can play around in hair care products and the way that you can play around in herbs are two completely different things. Because when it comes to herbs, it has to be a full holistic practice. So to properly ingest all of the different things that aloe can do, you need to use aloe holistically. It is not using aloe holistically, putting it in your hair. You know why? When you put aloe in your hair, you are holistically ignoring your hair shaft and only paying attention to your scalp. Not understanding that if you are not supposed to put aloe on hair, right? Do you not understand that your hair is poking out of your pore? So if you put it on the scalp, you are still putting it on your hair because your hair is still, oh my God. Listen, this is why you're now noticing the same women who taught y'all to put aloe and stuff in your hair, now all of these years later are going bald, and they're blaming it on different forms of alopecia, where in reality, the things that they were missing out of the holistic practice of adding herbs and oils and butters and stuff like that to the scalp has caught up with them. That's how things go. So no, we're not gonna, I'm not here for putting herbs and butters and stuff. I have a whole apothecary. There are 7 more herbal blends that are being released that I haven't told anybody about. I would make so much money telling y'all, yeah, put this herb in your hair, put this herb in your hair, make this. No, herbs do not go in your hair, period. You have to look at it holistically. You can't say, oh, I'll put these herbs in my hair, just like cloves. Cloves went viral. Oh, put cloves in your hair because cloves are helping your hair grow. And this is, again, where people ignore the holistic practice, right? What people don't understand is, it's not that cloves was making your hair grow. Everybody's hair is going to grow. But the majority of women who were putting cloves in their hair were the same women. If you sit down, right, and you were to go ahead and interview all of the women that use cloves in their hair, right, and you ask them all questions, they will all tell you that they had the same practices, and all of the practices that they had cause for their cuticles and their follicles to be blocked, which in return would slow down the natural hair growth cycle, right? That would slow down the natural hair growth cycle. So if you've slowed down your natural hair growth cycle, and then you take something like cloves that's able to speed it up, oh baby, yes, absolutely, it is going to resemble what would look like to most people hair growth. That's not hair growth. That is the bacteria that you've let overgrow on your scalp being regulated. That's it, and that's all. It didn't grow your hair. It undid the damage that you did that kept your hair from growing in the first place. Oh, thanks. I hate washing goes. Mine never came out right. So on to the next. I wish more naturals focus on scalp dryness. But the thing is, if your scalp is dry, your follicles are blocked. Your scalp isn't supposed to be dry. If your scalp is dry, your follicles are blocked. Unblock your follicles and the sebum will flow. It's a fact. And on the video that I have coming up next, that's why we live right now. So I'll know what to focus on in my next edit. Because in the video that I'm going to post next, that's what I'm going to show you. I'm not in a place where I'm sitting down like, look, here is how you prove that the natural oil comes out of your scalp, because I have my receipts already. Like, I have 2 more people within the challenge who have sped up their sebum production, who have grown back bald spots and thin spots, have the receipts that I'm bringing to you. So I'm not in the energy of like going back and forth. Have you seen the hair deodorant product that stops your hair from sweating? Girl, listen, I seen it. I have to get away from the wash and goes and the twist outs. It's taking too much time and I'm over it. But it kills me to put heat in my hair, then sweat it out the next day. But you have so many options. Like, who told y'all? It's like the team natural brainwash is so much deeper than y'all even realize. Like, they went no heat, so y'all just, it's like y'all brain is so anti-heat that y'all don't even like roller sets, flexi rod sets, perm rod sets, straw sets. Like, there's so many different things that you can do. There's so many different things that you can do. Every human being walking the face of this earth sweats in their scalp. I sweat in my scalp. So because I sweat in my scalp, silk presses are not for me. I don't care how cute they look. I do a bomb ass silk press, but guess what? They're not for me. When I wake up in the morning, my scalp is wet sometimes. So silk presses are not for me. I'm a flexi rod set girl. I'm a perm rod set girl. Silk presses don't work for me. Or I'll do weaves and stuff like that. Different types of protective styles. Like, it's not that complicated. It's really not. It's really not. Yeah, so are you, Natasha. Thank you so much. I needed to hear this so badly. But the thing is, there's no getting it out. Once you treat the cortex with protein, you've treated the cortex with protein. There's no getting it out. It don't work like that. That's why I say don't do it. Everybody's like, oh, I'm just gonna try all these things. You're gonna try to be bald headed. There's like with your hair is not like your skin where everything can be undone. It doesn't work like that. Some things are permanent. Once your ends split, that's it. There's no joining them back together. You could temporarily fuse them together and give yourself the illusion of it, but it's something that won't be long lasting. So how do we use aloe? It's gross. You if you want to use it, then you're gonna have to suck it up. This is the thing. Most herbs are nasty. Most herbs are freaking gross. Some of the best herbs for you are nasty. Like it doesn't taste good. Like dandelion root, the same dandelions that you see outside, go get some dandelion root, pull it up and wash it off and then chew it. It's not good. It never tastes good. There are so many different things that you can do with aloe. When I use aloe, the only time I use aloe externally is if I have like a cut or an abrasion on my skin, right? Then there's a certain procedure that you use aloe for with that. Or if I'm using it, I'll use it in smoothies. So you probably never noticed before, but if you go into Walmart is the first thing that popped up in my head, or Whole Foods, they have pre-cut aloe vera and it's frozen, and you can put it in smoothies. Like I use aloe vera in freaking smoothies, or the aloe vera juice that y'all be putting in y'all damn hair. You're supposed to drink that. You can use that in smoothies. You could put like a half a cup of it in your smoothies and that'll be enough of your intake. But the frozen, the prepackaged aloe vera, they have prepackaged aloe vera chips at Walmart. I literally just saw it. And it's over there in the frozen fruit section, like over there by all of the smoothie stuff, all of the frozen fruits and vegetables and all of that stuff is right over there. And you head over there and you get that and you just put it in your smoothie. You literally don't even taste it. So it's what we not right here. It's some downstairs, but you ain't gotta use them. Aloe is good to drink and eat, not in your hair. Just for your skin and eating. Yes. Yes. Aloe is freaking amazing. And it does help you grow hair. It does. When you eat it, y'all, it is 105 people in here, but I only have 12 thumbs up. Can y'all please give this video a thumbs up? Like, y'all. 105 people in here and 12 thumbs up. That's crazy. Like, that's so messed up. That's messed up. I shouldn't even be answering. I'm sitting here giving free consultations and I can't even get more than 17 likes. That's crazy. Oh, henna used to make my hair feel so hard and coated. I stopped a long time ago. Thank you. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I mean, it's still only half of the people that are in here, but thank you. How do we get from aloe to okay. Lord, anyway. I was at the nail shop. Customer was asking Asia lady about beauty tips. Asia lady said we eat rice, not put it in our hair. Ooh, listen. I wish I could. I just wish I could make your comment bigger. She said, I was at a nail shop. Customer was asking Asia lady about beauty tips. Asian lady said, we eat rice, not put it in our hair. I have been living in Las Vegas since I was 16, back and forth to Detroit, Michigan, but living in Vegas since I was 16. And I have every Asian woman that I have a relationship with that I asked about putting rice in their hair tell me that they do not put fucking rice in their hair. They also say that it's only a small part of an Asian civilization that even use rice water, and it wasn't in the way that we talking about. It's freaking hilarious. It's so funny. I tried wearing my hair curly for a weekend just to switch it up. I hated it. It looked dry. It took so long to detangle. Felt like I was destroying it. I've been wearing it straight since following CM. Went from shoulderish length hair and damage. With damage to mid-length. Listen, no. And so healthy and shiny. Never wearing my hair curly again. I will buy a wig for that. And this is the thing. I'm not saying, oh, don't ever wear your hair curly. Be ashamed of your curls. But it's like, y'all, as a Black woman, we are not the only women on this planet with curls. We're just the only ones that find our divinity and power within it. There are a lot of other races with curly hair. And you can wear your hair curly sometimes, but why does every other form of wearing your hair have to be the devil? Like, it's crazy. What is the best way to preserve curls at night from a perm rod set? Well, the thing is, styles are not meant to last for months. Okay? So I need you to be aware of that. Remember how, and this is the thing. Remember how back in the day, even if you wasn't around back in the day, when you would sleep like this, you gonna have to sleep like this. If you want to wear complicated styles, right? Like flexi rods, perm rod sets, twist outs, and all of that, you're not going to sleep like a normal human being. You're not. And these are the things that I think this is where the disconnect is, because because social media has been around for so long, the only way that YouTubers, I'm a YouTuber, can make money is if you have content. And the only way that I can make content is if I'm thinking of new ideas, right? And the only way that I can think of new ideas is if I make shit up. And the only way that I'm going to be able to make shit up is if I'm constantly creating a problem or issue where one doesn't lie. So all of that, what are the hacks and the ways that you sleep with your hair? Baby, there is no hack and no way to sleep with your hair. Go ask your grandma or go ask your mama when they got their hair done. In those molded up dudes that's at the top of their head. How were you sleeping to preserve it? Like this? Like this? You gonna get, hold on real quick. So you get one of these. This is wrapped around your edges. And then after that, you get a bonnet. I recommend a longer bonnet because a longer bonnet won't smush the curls up. And then sleep cute. It's just as simple as that. There are no masterful ways. That's where all of the breakage is coming from. All of the breakage is coming from, what special hack? What? There's no special hack, bro. Sleep cute. Sleep cute. You want big hair, you gonna have to have little sleep. You want big hair, you gonna have a little bit of sleep. Big hair, little sleep. Big hair, Little bit of sleep. If it's hard for you to sleep like this, I'm gonna need you to try sleep on your stomach. Make sure your edges is wrapped like they supposed to. And don't sleep on your back. Try not to sleep on your side. And then when you get up, the bonds are already set. So it's not like a wash and go where it's gonna be tangled and stuff. It's not gonna be tangled. You just get up, comb through it with a brush. You can comb through a flexi rod set with a brush. I do it all the time. I have multiple videos doing it. And then style it. It's not a big deal in any way, shape, or form. But there's no hack. Sleep cute. Like, sleep like this. After the second week of the challenge, my scalp was doing yes. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to like read between because I can see people getting blocked and deleted. So I'm trying to. But make sure before y'all block moderators, make sure before y'all block people, y'all put them in timeout. And then if they come back on the bullshit after timeout, then block them. I have way more sebum now too. I wish I could watch weekly. But who said you can't watch weekly? Who said that? Do you know that there are people who wash their hair every day? Who said that you can't watch weekly? Who told you that? It's very deep. It's self-destructive with natural hair rhetoric in our community. Yeah. Like you're literally killing your own hair follicles. My sister told me styling cream and mousse. But that's because people really think that hairstylists use products to do their job. Never. Like, that's why I'm going back and reposting my old videos because I need y'all to make it make sense. I'm even gonna repost one of my like molding videos. Make it make sense. Like the amount of product y'all use for one person's head, I swear to God, like the amount of conditioner y'all use in y'all head for one day, I don't use in a week on all of my clients. I swear to God. I swear to God. It's literally insanity. I want to try a flexi rod and roller set. I have trouble styling my hair, but practice. Because YouTube has made everybody believe that they're a test dummy. In the challenge, in the 7-day challenge, everybody already knows they don't try nothing on their hair. They get a mannequin first. You're not a test dummy. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it on your hair. Do it on the mannequin. And once the mannequin come out looking like, oh yes, then you go do it on your own hair. That's what cosmetologists do. Any professional cosmetologist, professional hairstylist did it on the mannequin first. They were inside of a classroom practicing on the mannequin. And then once they passed all of their clinicals in the classroom, then we got out to the floor. But y'all just right in y'all head, testing it out and then wondering why y'all ain't got no hair. So I'm mad because I tried the Kimberly leave-in and my hair could have felt like this the entire time. She said, I'm mad because I used the Kimber leave-in, and I'm mad because my hair could have felt like this the entire time. Taylor Boo, what were you using? Like, what steps were you following prior to just this one leave-in conditioner? What steps were you following prior to that? If you could share that with the family. mushrooms, dirt. Yes, me too. But I love it. Oh yes, okay. Smoothies. Yes. Yes. Put the aloe in the smoothies, you good. So how do you undo protein on the scalp? You really can't. Try to detox it as much as you can. But this is why I am so adamant. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Everything cannot be undone. There are some things that cannot be undone. You cannot undo everything that you do in here. You can't. That's why I'm so adamant telling y'all not to do it. Is it okay to live? Wait, what? Is it okay to live a life getting your hair wet often? I enjoy swimming and having wet hair. Research what happens when your hair is wet all the time. What about already made aloe water? Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. I don't know. Everything's different on this. Like, I'm learning too. So as I figure it out, I'll help y'all out, but I don't know. No, they say go to the top corner, the 3 dots. And then you can give a thumbs up there. Hi. Thank you guys. Are you wearing a wig? No, I'm not. Oh, you're addicted to Rainbow Swiss Charge now. No problem. So glad you like it. I'm excited that you're excited for the new video. Once you put something on your hair, it immediately penetrates. You can wash off what didn't penetrate, but what already penetrated is there. So, what a friend we have in Jesus. Your mama, you told your mama about sebum, but she don't believe it yet. It's I don't know. I just got done watching. I love y'all, but I'm not gonna comment on nobody mama, nobody grandma, nobody older people, nothing. Cause the way that I feel about older people today is not. I watched Freaknik yesterday. And if you watch Freaknik, you know why I don't care about what your mama said or what your grandma said about nothing. I don't care what none of y'all mamas or grandmas or aunties said about shit. Okay? Nothing. That's all I gotta say. I've definitely slept in a chair before to avoid messing up my hair. Exactly. Um, you can't wash weekly. Oh yeah, that's true. Well yeah, never mind. Go ahead and do that every 2 week, boy, baby. Never mind. You right. I'm sorry. You right, baby. of pattern and scalp oil from someone on Insta. And then I find you. This is the ain't pattern. This is the thing. Oh, it irritates me so bad. I love her though. Isn't pattern by that actress? I watched her do a wash and go on somebody with pattern, and then after she had the girl put her head to the side and put her fingers in it and do all types of shit, then it was some parts that wasn't curly. Then she picks up a curling iron and curls the ends that didn't curl up. Like, if y'all, you want to know the quickest place to send your money for it to die? To a celebrity who ain't spent one section of their life caring about hair. Y'all see everything that they showing y'all behind the scenes that's happening in the filming industry, in the music industry, right? And that they not making the amount of money that they need to make. Their bottom lines are not being met. They need to figure out how to make more money in other areas. And then they're all starting black hair care lines for curly hair. If y'all don't see the fuckery in it, nobody ever will. And it's just as simple as that. I'm sorry. Like, hell yeah, pattern cost a grip because it's about money. It doesn't have anything to do with hair care. And what's crazy is the hair products that y'all actually should be using, right? Y'all think that's not for black hair. Those are the products that are actually affordable that you should be spending your money on. But y'all not buying those. Y'all buying products from Beyonce and from Diana Ross's daughter. What the fuck? Like, and then want to cry. The products are so expensive. They're not you who just said that. Just in general, like it's exhausting. Like, that's like everybody going and buying workout equipment from Precious. That's like what? What? Woo. I miss you too, boo. I love your blue butterfly pea flower. Ooh, and peace potion. Ooh, those are my favorites too. And the red Nile chamomile. I noticed a change the last month of adding scientific brushing. That was the one suggestion I never did, but I now can't go back. My strands feel so strong and moisturized. Listen, they tell y'all you need hair products to moisturize your hair. I'm telling you, you just need a fucking brush. Just a brush. That's all you need to keep your hair moisturized and hydrated. Just a brush and no oils and butters on the scalp. That's it. That's it. You don't have to take my word for it. Look back in the chat when this video is over. You don't have to take my word for it. All you need is a brush. You don't need no freaking moisture. But guess what? Most women who are searching for moisture are scared of brushes and combs. If all you really need, if most of these women who include scientific brushing into their routines, and then instantly they're noticing hydration and moisture in their hair, and the only thing that they did was stop adding the moisturizers and then start implementing brushing their hair again. But let me ask you a question. All of these brands that make billions of dollars off of black women, how much money are they making off of you with all you need to do is shampoo, condition, add a leave-in conditioner, and then brush your hair? How much money do they make off of you then? Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. What type of brushes do you recommend? A brush is a brush. Board bristle brushes, but that's YouTube stuff. No professional girl. I don't have a preference. Get a brush. Get a brush. 1 minute you can't use combs and brushes. The next minute you can only use board bristle brushes. Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. Do I like the It's a 10? Yes, I do. It's a 10 is a great product. Don't talk about me too bad, sis. I was using Afro G leave-in. In my defense, I have low porosity. So I'm thinking I'm good because it was a water-based product, but it has a lot of protein in it. If you have low porosity hair, Afro G is the last thing that you should use. Because low porosity hair don't need protein. Afro G is something that I've never, I ain't getting on you, but we moving on. I ain't even talk about you no more. I just asked, oh. But you know me, you know what I'm thinking. You asked me not to say nothing, so I ain't saying nothing, but my face gone. But everybody that use Afro G should stop. Afro G's never been a thing. Ever, ever, ever. Even as a licensed cosmetologist, the only time that I would ever tell anybody to use Afro G is if you've tried to color your hair yourself and it's falling out in clumps and I don't have no appointments and you ain't gonna be able to see me within the next day, then hurry up, use Afro G real quick and then don't touch, and then blow dry your hair, don't touch it again until I get in it. But don't keep using Afro G because it's gonna break your hair off and make it hard and crunchy. What movie was scary? The Freaknik. Freaknik was not scary. Freaknik was eye-opening. And you know who it was scared? Let me say this, and then we're gonna move on. Freaknik put out the whole entire timeline. So when you looked at Freaknik, it was legions of people. I'm talking thousands of people, thousands of them out there. And they were not all in Atlanta. They were coming from all over the city, Craig. Not just the city, but the world, Craig. We ain't gonna talk about the world. We're gonna talk about the United States of America. And they was coming from all over the country. So now, today, in 2024, these are all, when you do the age, right? When we do the age, listen. You listen to me, Ethel Ann Lee. Listen to me, Deborah. Roseanne. When you do the math, the women who was, oh my God, the women in that movie are literally the women who are alive right now between the ages of like 55 and 70. And I'm sorry, but those are the same women at church with the church hats. The age group that judges my generation the most was the age group. Those were the ones at Freaknik. I'm sorry. I can count. That wasn't my mama's generation. My mama was born in 64. So some of the later ones was her, but even before that, Freaknik was happening. It was happening in the early 70s. My mama was little. So that was my grandma. Nigga, that was some of y'all grandmas. And them was some of y'all grandpas that's in the church right now. One of them had a little poster on his car with the number, with their beeper number on it. It said, "We eat." Just call this number. Old people, stay off my shit. Don't come on my page with the bullshit. Huh? Ooh. Because if you want to know why the world is the place that, if y'all want to know why we got Sexy Red, Sexy Red act like her mama. Sexy Red act like her grandma. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The whores of today don't got nothing on the whores of back in the day. I'm talking, and they was laying in the middle of the street having sex. In the middle of the street. They was just bent over. Just grandmas. Ethel Lee and y'all. Don't come on my page today with that old lady bullshit. Hmm. Hmm. The women of the older generation make Sexy Red look like a preschool singer. It make her songs look like nursery rhymes. Huh? Beyonce didn't say what hair type her product is for. That's the only thing she's done right. Because there's no such thing as hair types. That's why she didn't say it, because there's no such thing. So, if anything, that's one pro. Like Rick and Lexus and even. Mm-hmm. Yep. Those are all actually good products. Hey, OLAPLEX is the truth. Was good, but it was discontinued. It's for a reason. Triple moisture. Yeah. What is your thoughts on a round brush hot tool? I this is what I have to say about all of these blow dryer brushes, tools. Just a few years ago, y'all thought blow dryers and brushes were the devil. And so we went from blow dryers and brushes being the devil to y'all getting tools like the Revere and the Revlon One Step and all of that stuff, where it's actually more mechanical damage learning how to use this one tool. These are new tools. These are new. Even professional cosmetologists like myself can't even tell you the proper way to use it without incurring damage, because these are new tools, and the test dummies are the people who go and buy it first. So there's not enough data to know what these brushes and combs are going to do until the consumers, the test dummies, are enough of you use it and give enough reviews for them to be able to sit down and have a real body of data. But my take is always going to be on the state of get a mannequin and practice using a blow dryer and a brush the regular way. But if that's not something you want to do and you want to use that tool, if you want to use a tool to brush your hair and do a shortcut, then that tool should be able to give you directions on how to use it properly. So that's my issue. Like, if you have to come and say, what's the proper way to use this brush instead of this blow dryer, the regular blow dryer and the regular brush, if you still have to be trained on how to use this tool, it's not better. It's not. Like, it'll be way easier to just get a regular blow dryer and a regular brush and learn how to do that. But they make money off of knowing that most likely the laziness will win. Oh, that's what made it scary. I gotta watch it Now, yeah. Listen, all I'm gonna say is this: if you already feeling a way about older people, then watch it with some wine, because from the beginning to the end, you're gonna be like, "Who fucking is grandma? Is this? Who old that ass grandma is this?" I'm talking like, oh my god, y'all grandmas was some hoes, bro. Like, oh my god. Is OLAPLEX a regular shampoo? Yes, you can use it. Regular shampoo. What about the thing that trims your hair? If you want to use a robot tool to trim your hair, then you go right ahead. I have no opinion. Other than it is some stupid shit. That's my opinion on that's some stupid shit. But not on everything. There are some things that ain't as stupid, but so far all the stuff we on that one is the stupid stuff. The one step blow dryer don't have enough power for me. Yeah, be careful. The Revlon brush blow dryer got recalled for overheating. Just use the brush and the paddle. Listen, I made a video telling y'all not to use the little thing and to just try to focus on the regular one, because that one was probably gonna get recalled, and then I was recalled. But then seeing is still a hater. It's crazy, like it's crazy. But you know, I definitely feel a certain type of way about these old trying to stay young. Listen, let me tell you something. You know how before Freaknik came out, how right now y'all can type of stuff. I'm just getting the script ready, because after we get done with this, I'm gonna go take a little break, and then I'm coming back up here to film. One thing that really blew my mind about it was just like, even like with my family, my father it was a lot older than my mother, like 13 years older than my mom. So his family was a lot older, and don't nobody remember shit. Don't nobody remember nothing about nothing. Don't nobody remember nothing. You ask anybody about, I don't know, I don't remember. Even people that you know with the freak net, I don't remember that. I don't know. God, it's in the lake of forgetfulness. I know why y'all needed the lake of forgetfulness. Oh my God. And all jokes aside, the saddest part about it is my generation, and even the generation before mine, like my brothers and sisters generation, was judged so heavily by this generation that's on Freaknik. And oh my god, like it's two people on there that you're gonna see that had the most vulgar part, one of the most vulgar parts in Freaknik. One is a guy that's a pastor of a mega church right now, and there's another one that is a pastor right now, but she's a female. And just y'all listening to Beyonce concert, going to Beyonce concert is sending y'all to hell. But girl, I'll say this: if you already having a problem with unforgiveness with some older people, I would say don't watch it yet. Wait until you healed all the way. Wait until everything is good with you, and then go watch that, because I don't think it's a good idea. Did you watch the Nickelodeon doc? It's just as bad. No, because not that I don't care, but I don't. With children, that really f's with me. That really messes with me. So I don't want to see that. The one with Nickelodeon. Because to me, the one about Nickelodeon, that's on a whole nother level. Like, that's full out parents that just was like, here, like, that's all that the parents fought. When it comes to, well, and I shouldn't say that as it pertains to like, oh, don't watch it because it's going to make you more upset. It's not going to make you more upset. If anything, it's going to give you more talking points like, y'all shut the hell up. Because let me tell you something. Our generation in 2024 ain't got nothing on them back in the day. Do you understand? I'm sorry, I've never been to a party where it's people laying in the middle of the street having sex. I've never seen that, ever. And I went to school at Tallahassee, Florida, but it was never a time where was walking down the street and saw people laying in the middle of the floor having sex. That never happened. Never. Now, maybe I'm just green, and maybe y'all, have y'all ever, maybe y'all. I never seen it. I never seen it. No, I ain't never seen no shit like that before. When it never happened to me. Never happened to me before. You ain't never seen it either? I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it happen to me. No, never happened to me. Nothing like that before. But in the middle of the street, I'm talking somebody grandma, they all had their asses like just hanging out the window, like basically waving down. Whoever wanted to come hokey poke them, somebody grandma's had out the window. Not the window, out the window. I don't remember. Yes, they do. They remember. But yeah. It was this one older guy. Well, he is somebody's grandpa now. He's somebody's grandpa now. He was like, okay, stop. Look, y'all the ones who came out here. Now, me and my boys, now, I ain't going to, if you tell me no, I'm going to stop. But my boys not. If you say no to my boys, they're not going to stop. You the one out here dressed like that. So don't be crying like, oh, I got essayed. But he said the R word. Oh, don't be crying. Talk about I got essayed. You the one out here like that. That's somebody's fucking grandpa right now. But the world is so bad. And we getting so bad. And our generation is so out of control. I wonder how we got this way. When we look at the boys who the men in my generation who don't know how to love women, who don't know how to respect women, when you go watch Freaknik, you can see why they don't know how. Because you can see their fathers and their grandfathers right on Freaknik. And the problem in the black community has nothing to do with the white man. It has everything to do with the older generations having zero accountability. Because where can somebody explain to me where when I say there were hundreds and thousands of them, where are they all at? They're not gone. These people are not dead. They're still living and breathing right now, and they're in church. And they've thrown all of their freaknik days in the lake of forgetfulness, and now they're judging everybody else. Freaknik, literally the most disgusting thing that I have ever seen. When you think of who's doing it, because the women that are doing it are the same women who judge and shame the women from my generation and the generation before mine. How old are they now? No, they older than 50. Like, this was when you watch Freaknik, when you watch it, when I tell you they do an excellent job at, they show when it started, how it started, what it was meant to be, what it morphed into, what caused it to morph into something else after the Olympics, the age group. It explains everything and the time frame. When I tell you, after you watch it, you're gonna know exactly what generation of thoughts raised the generation of thoughts that's walking around right now. I'm sorry, but the generations that came before us are responsible for the Cardi B's, for the Sexy Reds. They're acting like they're fucking mothers and grandmothers. And to be honest, Cardi B has nothing on the women from our previous generations. Nothing. Do you understand? What? In the Freaknik video, it was dudes walking around. There were literally women just walking up to them, grabbing their meat out of their pants in the middle of the street. Like, they all just walking freely down the street. Women just like, oh, let me see it. Pull it out. Let me see it. I want to see it. And they're your grandmas right now. These are your grandmas that was like, pull it out. Let me see it. Pulling it right on camera. You can see it right on camera. These women are not dead. These women are still living. They just at church with church hats on and they don't remember nothing. That's why my generation has to be the generation that maintains accountability. Remember the shit that you did. Remember the mistakes that you are making right now. So that way, when your children become your age, the age that you're at right now, making these mistakes, you can pull your notebook out and be like, okay, mommy was about to do that, but instead, mommy did that too. And when I did that, this happened. So to avoid all of this, don't do that. Do this, and this, and that. I'm not judging you for the way you feel because I was there too. But instead of doing that, do this. Oh my God, could you imagine if the generations that came before us did that? But y'all did not. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Like, I was so glad my mama wasn't on there. Oh my God. Like, no. Some of them are like 60, 70 right now. Yeah. Just you just gotta watch it. You just gotta watch it. It come the first minute you gonna be like, whose fucking grandma is that? Huh. Of them even happy about the documentary. Black people should be embarrassed. Seriously, they should be so embarrassed. Hulu calling it black excellence. Oh, that was the worst part of it. That they called it black excellence. And then Uncle Luke and stuff. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Let what's her name? Ice Spice. What's their name? Bobby. Whatever her name is. Let them do their stuff. Because, oh, the world is getting so bad. No, it is not. It is getting better. Y'all used to fuck in the middle of the street. In broad daylight. And it's on camera on Hulu. Ethel. You were throwing it in a circle, Ethelyn. The world is not getting bad. The girls in my generation have learned from their mothers and their grandmothers. They had shows in their vans too. See, Valley, you watched it because let me tell you something. When I tell you it's despicable on so many levels, dog. Like on so many levels because they were getting U-Hauls. Some of y'all grandpas and uncles, it was like it was like 10 of them. Listen to how funky this shit is. Listen to how funky this shit is. Like, and I'm not making it up. Go watch it. There were some of y'all grandpas. Let me pull this thing down. Hold on. That's better. There were some of y'all grandpas and grandmas renting U-Haul trucks, right? They were renting U-Haul trucks and then getting those U-Hauls and driving 5-6 hours. They were not getting hotel rooms. They did not have any showers, anywhere to go. And they were just driving in, parking the cars on the street for days. Just getting out, walking, not washing their ass, not brushing teeth, but still sticking booty cheeks out the window, talking about tap it. They was parking on the street for days. They didn't have hotels. The hotels were closing. The hotels were closing down permanently. Like, we don't want to have anything to do with this. We not renting to y'all. We not doing none of this. And they were closing stuff down permanently. Permanently. And some of y'all funky ass grandmas and uncles and grandpas was parking on, I'm talking hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of them, not washing ass for days. They didn't even have hotel rooms. The restaurants and stuff that was all on the streets that they was parked on the side of were closed. So they was pissing and shitting on the sides of the road. And like, when I tell you, and they're like, this was black excellence. This was great. They were having so much fun. And it'll never be like that again. We'll never get back to that excellence. What's the stigma? The only place I know that it said is on Hulu. Those women had no respect for themselves. Yes, which is why the women in my generation have no respect for themselves, and the generation before that had no respect for themselves, because the women who judge all of the women who don't have respect for themselves never taught it, because they didn't have respect for themselves either. Got it from you, then watch it. My mother lived through that time and was a victim of child abuse. Well, and I heard what you're saying, and I'm so sorry that that happened to your family. But as it pertains to Freak Nick, wasn't nobody a victim of shit. Now, when you watch it, as it progressed at the end, there were people victimized at the end. But the original, no, it wasn't no victimization, nothing. Women was going out there butt naked, throwing it in a circle, sticking booty cheeks out the window, like, pull up, put some in here. I'm about to start filming, but real quick, do you guys have any I haven't been able to find this other my freaking script. That's what. Have you do you guys have any like specifics? Anything specifically that you need to know? Any specific questions, or like is there anything that you guys have been searching on the internet for but just haven't been able to find? What is it that, like, no matter what you do, when you look online and you're searching for it, you just cannot figure it out? Like, what is it? What is it? Nope. Once the sulfide bonds have been broken apart and removed, that's it. You can't bring them back. Yes, you need a heavy drop. Yes, you do. And you can get it on Amazon for that. You want to schedule? No, but can I be honest and say, like, oh my God, I really like doing the vlog, and I really preferred doing the vlog. That's why I'm on here right now, just so I can figure out, well, not so I can figure out, I know that the very next video that I'm doing is on Red Now Chamomile, because it's about hair growth and blood circulation to the scalp. And my Red Now Chamomile is one of the best herbs that I have for increasing blood flow and blood circulation to the scalp. So I'm doing the video on that today, but I'm getting my script and stuff together. You, I do. What do you mean? That's common for tight girls. Why black women chasing hair growth, but other races aren't? Because other races follow normal hair growth patterns and their hair grows like normal, so they don't have issues. Like, and this is the thing, and a lot of black women are going to want to hear this, but I don't care because I'm a licensed cosmetologist. So everybody who's going to be offended by what I say is lending off of emotion. But cosmetology is the study of my life and my profession. So one of the main reasons that black women can't retain length is for the thing that they think separates them and put them superior to other races. For example, hairstyling, braids, twists, updos. Black women are the only women who do those styles at the rate in which they do them, in thinking that is somehow preventing damage from the hair. Braids and things of that nature, when done improperly, are one of the most damaging things that you can do to the hair shaft, right? And so because black women like to try to separate themselves from everybody else instead of just following the natural cycles of the hair growth cycle, then that's what throws everybody off. Because when I dismissed myself from emotion as a professional cosmetologist, trichologist, and research scientist, what I had to learn was my emotions were completely separate from the science of hair. And I had to understand that everybody, regardless of race, has a sebaceous gland, a sweat gland. Everybody has disulfide bonds, salt bonds, and hydrogen bonds, and they all are set and they are all set and unset the same way, right? And there are small minor tweaks that we need to follow to make sure that everybody's hair is able to maintain length. And when you think about it, I'm sorry, but there's only a group of black women who struggle with hair growth and length retention. There is another group of black women who do not struggle at all with hair growth and length retention. And on the new series that I'm doing on my channel, right, with the first video I'll post on it will be tomorrow, I'm going to be mixing it up, showing you my clients with healthy hair down their back and the ones that I'm repairing. There are black women who have healthy hair, who do not have a problem with length retention, who do not have a problem with hair growth. There are black women like that. But those black women, when you sit down with them and you walk up to them and say, hey, what do you do for hair growth? Those are the women that people be like, oh, she must be mixed with something. Because that woman will say, oh, I don't do nothing but shampoo and condition my hair and blow dry it and flat iron it, or I blow dry it, and or I wash it and condition it and do like a flexi rod set or something. But no, it gotta be something else. Like, what products are you putting in it? That's the problem. Other people aren't chasing hair growth because they understand that it happens automatically. Their other races are not, when their daughters are little girls, they're not packing their daughter's hair full of butters and oils and creams and greases or nothing. It's not a thing. From childhood, the only thing that they're putting in their daughter's hair is shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in conditioner. That is it, and that is all. But then you go to a woman with naturally curly hair, you go to a black woman, by the time her daughter's hair is long enough to braid, you got all types of edge control, beeswax, pink oil moisturizer, you greasing the scalp, putting oils and butters in the scalp, putting tight ponytails and ponytail holders and balls and knicker knockers and stuff in. When you really sit down and have accountability and look at the patterns, it is painfully obvious why one group of women struggles to grow hair and retain length and why another group of women doesn't. It's so simplistic. But the problem is accountability. That's why I brought up Freaknik. Nobody's accountable for their grandmas being hoes, and nobody's accountable for the patterns that sent them or got their hair to the place that it is right now. save the vinegar, clay, baking soda, and the other stuff for later, and getting a relaxer because those sulfide bonds are not coming back once the relaxer is applied. Yeah, that's it. It's not coming back. It don't matter what you put in your hair. That's why, like, those videos are crazy. Thank you for saying that, boo. Thank you for saying that, Taylor. Like, people be like, oh, put apple cider vinegar. It's like, I don't care what you put in your hair. The bonds are not coming back. That's it. That's it. Do I have a video about aloe? Yep. So just go on YouTube and type in aloe vera send out, and it'll be me popping up like, don't put that shit in your hair. Like, I sure do. I sure do. Can you do a vlog on a pixie clip maintenance? I sure will. It's so easy, but I sure will. Black people don't take care of their hair and their protective styles and keep putting all of that crappy stuff in their hair. Yes, that's what's killing our hair growth, people. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. It's that simple. Yeah. And they're like, why am I bald? Well, if you listen, if you cut all of that stuff off of your scalp, listen. Frizzy hair. I have a video on that, so just go on YouTube and type in frizzy hair send out, and the video will pop right up. I'm telling y'all, most of the stuff that y'all have questions about, type it in YouTube and then type in send out behind it, and I bet money it'll pop up. What's wrong with aloe? Type in aloe vera send. Type in aloe vera send out, and the video will pop up. I explained it there. Aloe doesn't go in your hair. And you must be late coming in because I kind of explained it already. Aloe goes in your body, not in your hair. Anything anything Team Natural has told y'all to do over the years, type it in and then type in my name and it'll a video will pop up. You trim every 8 to 10 weeks. Every 8 to 10 weeks, guys. But I think irritated because I can't find this freaking skirt. Like, what the freak? I know all of the information that I'm supposed to know, but there are thousands of herbs, and I make scripts so that way I'll be able to like break everything down.
You're not cute.
Yes, I am. That's why. Yes, I am. That's why you be. That's why.
Sexy.
Yes, I am.
You're not
yes,
cute.
I am. That's why he gonna be all up. He gonna be trying to feel on me later, and I'm gonna be like, nope. Remember all that stuff you was saying?
I ain't gotta feel on you. I'll just take it.
Get the fuck out. Oh, this is what happens though when you and your husband work from home. It's just like he can never be mature and be an adult. I just really don't. I'm glad that he can't see. Don't start me tired. He's extra. I just ate a sour blueberry. Never thought. For someone who wears their hair in its natural state and don't straighten or perm, what products or routines would you recommend? I'll leave a video link for you in the description box below. So how do you wear your hair on a daily basis? Because if what do you mean? Because the thing is, and I'm not being rude, but I'm a cosmetologist, so I went to school for 2 years to learn how to like manage and style hair properly and how to stretch hair properly so it'll be maintained. So I'm not being disrespectful, but I don't entertain, like I'm not, I just don't entertain any state of being as it pertains to your hair just being wet and just let be on your scalp. Like I just don't. And by the way, I'm not answering any questions that you wouldn't ask me in person. Like, especially if you asking it the wrong way. Like, nobody would just come up to me in person and be like, is that a weave? And like, you wouldn't let nobody walk. Is that a weave? So I'm not answering questions like that. If you want to reformat the question or the phrase in a way that you would actually say it to me if you would see me in person, because nobody would be like, is that a weave? Like, nobody would do that. Yes, so don't.
Yes, they would. They'd be like, is that a goddamn weave or is it your hair? Is it your shit? Answer the goddamn question. Is it yours? Tell their ass to quit being so goddamn nosy. Just be friends. We here for information. Damn.
It's like 5 of them. Is that a weave? Is that a weave? Is it a weave in your mama head? Like, it's damn. Shit. Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye. You done being a child?
Yep.
Okay. In my Amazon store. Shit, the fuck? Like, and this is the thing. Like, what, once I say, I'm gonna start lying. I'm gonna be like, yup, every inch. But it's like, do y'all realize when I was standing behind a chair, the majority of the women who came in for sew-ins had hair this long? The majority of the sew-ins that I did when I was standing behind the chair were on women who had hair sometimes longer than the bundles that they were putting in. I used to have a client whose hair was about 20, 26 inches long, right? If I wanted to compare it to a bundle. But she would only get 16-inch bundles. And she only wore weaves. I would have to force her to wear her hair out. And her hair was down her back. So why is that, like, you knowing if whether or not this is my hair or not is not going to change if whether or not the information that comes out of my mouth is factual or not. It means nothing. And I don't know you like that. So don't just randomly come asking me a question without, like, damn, like, hi, hello, how are you? What did you eat for breakfast? Is that your hair? Is that where your titties sit? Huh? Cause you got a brown. Is them your real titties? Do your titties really sit there? Are you paying the phone bill? Do you really pay the phone bill? Are those your real edges? Are those your real eyes? What your breath smell like in the morning? Like, y'all are weird. It's like, why the F do you care what it is? Did you buy it? It's so weird. I had a lady in church put her hands all through my scalp talking about, is that yours? It's so thick. Well, old ladies. No, that's that bullshit from Freaknik. Huh? Look, y'all can miss me with that shit. Huh? Because I got a bunch of old crackheads in my family. And just because you old don't mean that you gotta be all hell senior thought. No. Like, watch out. A lot of old women be haters. That's why my hair is in a clip most of the time. I've actually had people weave check me. Oh yeah. It's so funny because right before I put this one in, right before I put this weave back in, I was like, oh, I'm about to do a length check video and I'm gonna show them because I stretched my hair out and it was under my arm. And I felt pride rise up in myself, like, yup, I'm about to film this to show them, like, yup, my hair right here. And I thought about it, I'm not doing that shit for what? For what? Because if you're the type of person who's only going to be able to hear from me based on what you can or cannot see with me, then I don't want you here anyway. And the thing is, it doesn't matter what I do. When my hair was super short, that was the problem. It was like, oh, you got a short pixie cut. Ain't nobody listening to you because your hair is short. And then, like, I've always been transparent about hydrogenated suppurativa. So any flaw, any problem that anybody can find and see, they're gonna point and be like, oh, see, look. So fuck all of that. I'm doing what I want to do. And if you can't learn from me based on the way that I look, then do what you're gonna do. Like, do what you're gonna do. And then when I do decide to let my hair out, don't come back over here, oh my God, look at your hair, saying it's like, bite it. Bite it big. I got about 12 to 14 inches of hair. And have a bob synthetic wig. Exactly. Thank you, Taylor. Sin is preaching to the choir. Listen, I'm gonna ask if my afro was a helmet. She was trying to dig her nasty fingers in my head. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's why I don't care nothing about what nobody be talking about. Oh, Sin, you're too rude. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not rude enough. And if more women were like me, you wouldn't have all of these stupid women that feel warranted in being able to walk up to another black woman and say, is that your hair? Let me touch it. Like, are you stupid? But because when somebody like me says that, it's like, oh, what's wrong with her? Nothing's wrong with me. I'm just demanding respect that you're trying to choose not to give me right now. Who does that? If I can't come up to you and ask you how low your titties really hang, don't come up to me asking me if whether or not this is my hair. Because your titties don't really sit right there, sis. You got a bra on. And I haven't asked you anything about your boulder holders. So don't come up to me asking me anything about my hair. That's freaking weird. You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. And what's crazy to me, the second that I started saying that, people started leaving. And it's so funny how and that people are back. But it's just so funny how it's okay for you to ask a disrespectful question, but if I meet you with the same energy that you gave me, then it's a problem. Because there's nothing nice and sweet about, is that your hair, to a stranger. There's nothing sweet about that. There's nothing sweet about coming up to a stranger and track checking them and going like this and they don't know you. There's nothing sweet about that. So you should be met with equal energy. That deserves you getting cussed out. What up? Like, what are we doing? That's so weird. You coming up to somebody, a stranger, a strange woman, and going, is this your hair? Is the equivalent to a strange woman coming up to you and being like, are these your titties? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? I know y'all act like y'all ancestors, the ones that was on Freaknik. That's who y'all act like. Y'all need to. That's the rat noise. Most of y'all come from rats. So everybody still has that same type of hood rat mentality, and y'all need to lose it and start giving each other respect. Present the same type of respect that you want presented back to you. That's not how you get information from somebody. It's not. Y'all are weird. Thank you, moderators. I appreciate you. Yes, it's just as bad as touching a pregnant woman's belly. That's how I feel. Exactly. I hate it when strangers try to touch me. It's disrespectful, especially, listen, in the COVID era. Hair clips better than ponytails or buns? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me let you know when your skin cell turnover. I have Googled it, but not enough info. Do you have an ebook on it? I'll leave the info in the description box when we get there. But you learn your skin cell turnover cycle in the 7-day challenge. Hair is sacred. People need to stop trying to randomly touch a black woman's hair. And not just a black woman's hair, anybody's hair. Don't just randomly touch anybody's fucking hair. It ain't just a black woman. Don't randomly touch anybody's hair. But see, the thing is, the only reason that people are like feel warranted in touching black women's hair is because black women included don't believe that black women can have long hair. So anytime they see a black woman with any hair that looks remotely long, everybody feels warranted to touch it. Nobody's randomly touching other races of women's hair, just randomly touching it. Nobody does that. Why? Because it's not amazing to anybody else, because other races of women are expected to have hair. But black women are not expected to have hair. So when you see one with it, it's like, oh my God, is that yours? Let me touch it. It's so annoying and it's so ignorant. Because do you understand that black women are not the only women who wear hair extensions? The majority of the women that y'all see on this planet with long hair is not their hair. The majority of women of other races, we're not talking about black women right now. The majority of women on this planet that you see with long hair have hair extensions. Even women who have really long hair wear hair extensions. Black women wear weaves, and a lot of women from other races wear hair extensions. There is a difference. The reason that most women with straighter texture hair wear extensions is because weaves are something that you can keep in for a longer period of time, and you don't have to necessarily wash your hair every single day, right? Whereas when it comes to extensions, it's different. They can just add a couple of pieces and they're extending the hair that is already on their head. So even if you get extensions, as a black woman, there's still a certain form of extensions you're supposed to get. And a lot of people aren't going to agree with me, but tape-ins and microlinks, in my opinion, are not for black women. They're just not. Microlinks and tape-in extensions are not new. They have been around for decades, right? But black women we didn't do it in the hair salon because with tape-in extensions, they have to be put towards the root and they're heat activated to seal. Now, if you're going to get tape-in extensions or microlink extensions, I only recommend it if every single time you wash your hair, you're going to go into a hair salon and sit in the chair and that hairstylist is going to wash and blow dry your hair. If that's what you're going to do, okay. But if you're going to get some tape-ins and or microlinks and you're going to be the one washing and blow drying your hair at home, you are going to cause mechanical damage to your hair, point blank, period. Now, if you get a different form of extensions, right, like sewn in extensions where it's wefted, right, and you braid it down and then you sew on extensions, those are the healthiest form of extensions for curly hair, because the form of extensions is being sewn on to the hair, and the hair that is the hair that is helping to extend the length is not mixed in and being combed through and being anchored on. Like your hair isn't being anchored on strand by strand versus you having one weft going straight across or one braid going straight across to hold all of the weight. It is very, 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 very different. However, it's a real good money bag and a real good money grab. And now, like, the industry changes. Every 10 years, there's a new set of women that come through that take over the industry. That's just how it goes, right? It's the same thing in the football industry, same thing in the basketball industry. Like every decade, the ones that was on top last decade, they start to move on to new things, and then a new set of girls come and are doing things. And the issue becomes when the new set of girls come in and don't respect the science that was laid down from previous generations, and that's what's happening right now. So everybody thinks that tape-ins and fucking microlinks are new. They're not new. Everybody thinks that keratin treatments are new. They're not new. These are things that have always been around, but professional black cosmetologists like myself said, okay, yeah, that's good for these clients, but not this set, because long term, holistically, when we look at hair holistically, long term, this form of hair extensions does not work for black women or women with naturally curly hair. And this form of chemical service does not work long term for women with naturally curly hair. That's what it is. None of the stuff that y'all are doing now is new. None of it. None of it. The forms of damage y'all about to get from it is new. But none of it's new. Because they're entatled to use their behavior like that. I had to learn to be meaner being in corporate. This is the thing. I'm extremely nice. I'm an extremely nice person, but I don't let people decide how they treat me. I teach people how to treat me. So if you say something, if you talk to me in a way that I don't like, I say, oh, you just don't know. Let me teach you a little something. Let me show you. Because maybe you just haven't came in contact with a person like me before. So let me teach you how to treat me real quick. Because obviously you just don't know. And that's okay. I'm not judging you for that. Why? How would you know? How would you know? How would you know? How would you know? A woman who fought the state of Texas 20 years ago. Oh, short and bobs. Yep. Yeah, my sister from another mister had hair to her butt and it was gorgeous. Yeah. Listen. Other races wear weaves just as much. Like one of my colleagues out here, she does most of the weaves, sew-in weaves that she does are on white girls. Like women of all races get weaves all the time. Like y'all, black women think that they're doing something new with tape-ins and micro links. White women have been wearing tape-ins and micro links for over 20 years. Tape-ins and micro links are y'all think y'all doing something new with keratin treatments? White women have been doing keratin treatments for over 20 years. Like, it's embarrassing because before, black women were the innovators. Black women were the ones creating new stuff. Now, today in 2024, black women are not creating anything new. Y'all just going back in time and renaming old shit that was stopped and discontinued. Like Gina Curl was the old Jerry Curl that was discontinued because of hydra fatigue. And now y'all bringing it back. Like it's something new and innovative. It's nothing new and innovative. Keratin treatments have been around forever. It's been so many different names since the first time that it came out. When it first came out, I spent $1,500 to get certified just to walk away like I cannot in good conscience do this to my clients. Because once you get it, you can never stop getting it, period. And it's a lot of money. It ain't cheap. It's a big commitment. And it's a long-term commitment. Because the hair that you got on your head as it's flourishing, stop using that keratin treatment. Wait a couple of years and let's see how good your hair look after. It's been around for over 20 years. Ask yourself why it's going viral now, today in 2024, when it's been around for over 20 years. And why are black women the only ones acting wild and crazy? Do y'all know how stupid we look to other people? Y'all are literally online arguing about keratin treatments like it's something new when white women have been doing keratin treatments for over 20 years. And y'all arguing about it like y'all done created and thought of some new shit when this is something that's been around for 20 years. And black cosmetologists haven't been using it for a very good reason that y'all are all about to find out within the next 3 to 4 years. Within the next 3 to 4 years, y'all gonna be like, oh, this why. Oh, this what Sid was talking about. Oh, this what all of the black cosmetologists been saying. Don't use keratin treatments. Oh, this what they meant. Yeah, it is. It's exactly what we meant. Just like now y'all see what I mean about rice water. Just like now everybody's starting to see what I was talking about with apple cider vinegar. Yeah. Player. Little player. Other races wear just as many weaves. And you want to know the difference? Only black women shame each other for wearing weaves. That's why y'all don't notice the difference. Because they are not shaming each other for wearing weaves and extensions. Only black women shame each other for wearing weaves and extensions. Y'all the only ones who do it. That's why y'all don't know that other women wear weaves. Because no other race makes as big of a deal about it as black women do. That's why y'all don't know. But other races wear weaves just as much, if not more, than black women do. Actual factuals. Y'all think y'all doing something new with clip-ins and tape-ins and micro lengths. That's they shit. Go watch some of y'all favorite like reality shows and something, and go watch one of those white girls' hair after they jump in the pool and look for all of those little individual beads, micro links. Listen, no. Everybody wears hair extensions. Everyone. It is a very small group of women who actually have their real hair to their ass. All women do not have long ass hair. And of all races, all white women do not have long hair. All Hispanic women do not have long hair. All Asian women do not have long hair. There are good and poor hair practices in all races. Of 8 inches of my hair. I get the oh no, why did you cut it? I think the same thing. Black women. Yeah. There's no secret to growing long hair. No, there's no secret to growing long hair. There's no secret. No tapes and micro being cheap. Exactly. If you gonna have micro links or tape ins, you need to be going to the shop every time you get your hair washed, period. The hair from your root isn't manipulated. No problem, dude. It's too much formaldehyde for me. And formaldehyde is not the only bad thing about it. I've never used this treatment on my hair because my mom had to buy a wig because I made her go bald. Oh man. Black women just keep messing up the styles that they're commonly or historically associated with their race and act like things like tape-ins are new. Exactly. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Then it's viral, and then y'all want to argue about like, and I think, and I never thought I would be in this. I mean, yes, I did. Obviously, I knew I was gonna get older, but I'm 33 going on 34, and to see 30, 22, 23, 24, 25-year-old girls like, oh, new clip-ins, it's like, my nigga, this shit is so old. And we didn't use them in the salon for a reason. And now, at this point, we just sit back and just watch now. Because I'm like, girl. Like, I can't. Black women have not created anything new in hair in a really long time. I cannot think of the last time something new in hair was created. Type in rice water, send out, watch that video. Type in apple cider vinegar, send out, and watch that video. Lord. Yeah, Britney Spears has had clip. That's what I'm saying. Britney Spears has had microlinks since I was a little girl. But y'all acting like microlinks and tapias are new. I'm a slave for you. She had clip-ins like a motherfucker. You can hide it. I cannot hide it. I'm a get it, get it, get it, get it. Like all under here, you would see little beads. They've been wearing clip-ins and tape-ins and micro links forever. Oops, I did it again. I just showed my track. They can see tape-ins. Oh, baby, baby. Like, it's annoying. I just subscribed not too long ago. Thanks for all your tips. My pleasure. I stay on my tea now. Yes. Good. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm not gonna pass out. Locks are kind of proof that leaving your hair alone and letting it be in its natural state promotes long, healthy hair. It's very simplistic, guys. Chemicals and manipulation of hair cause hair not to grow as long. Well, that's not true. That's not true. So you putting chemicals in your hair has nothing to do unless the chemicals are put in wrong, right? And they're able to penetrate the skin, which if they're put in properly, the chemicals never penetrate the skin. So it never interferes with the natural hair growth cycle. So that's not true at all in any way, shape, or form. So don't say that, because some of the women with the longest hair to their ass have bleached blonde hair and their hair is still growing. So color does not equal damage unless you do the color wrong. That's not true, babe. That's not true. That's a myth. Because women who don't have any chemicals or of any kind whatsoever have some of the most damaged hair that I've ever seen in my career. So that is not true in any way, shape, or form. Because I stood behind the chair for 15 years, and the women with the most damaged hair that took my channel from 6,000 subscribers to over 100,000 subscribers are women with natural hair who have not had any chemicals on their hair whatsoever in 10 plus years. So that's not true in any way, shape, or form. Yes. Let's talk about black women want these styles and don't want to pay for the maintenance. Yeah. And blame the Cosmo for being money hungry and listen. Money hungry, no. It takes training. Growing up with Hispanic friends that spend hundreds of dollars on colors, trims, and walk out of the salon with wet hair after spending $100. And that's the craziest part. That was the craziest part, because I am from Detroit, Michigan, but I moved out to Las Vegas when I was 16. And when I was in Detroit, all of the people that I was around, all of my friends were black, so all of their mothers were black. So I was used to being around black women who were outraged if anybody charged any more than $45. And then at 16, moving to Las Vegas, every woman that I saw with hair to her ass, when my mom, like my mom's friends, one of my mom's really good friends was a Dominican lady. The other one was a Hawaiian lady, and two other Asian women, right? And they all had kids, and all of their hair was to their ass. They all, when we would go over their house, we would be watching TV. They would just be sitting on the couch brushing their hair. Like, as we watching TV, they would just be like, and then after they get done, they'll braid it down, and then just be sitting, right? And then, like, sometimes I will go to the shop with them and stuff. Like, one I called her my godmom, and I would go to the shop with her, and all she would get was her hair, like she would get her hair highlighted, not highlighted, Lord. She would get her grays colored. So they would only do single process hair color, putting brown hair color in her hair. And the reason that I went with her is because it was only like 25-30 minutes tops, because she was walking out with wet hair. They were only putting the color in, rinsing it, like shampoo and conditioning, and then after they shampooed and conditioned it, they would put leave-in conditioner in her hair, cut her ends, and then she would walk out paying them like $800, and she'll give them a $200 tip. And that's something that I've been seeing since I was 16 years old. So at 33, like now, after being in this hair industry for over 15 years and from seeing both sides of the spectrum, to sit here and combat and go back and forth and talk to Black women about, oh, this is this and this price is this, it's like, it's Black women and women from other races literally live in two completely different worlds. And I'm sorry if it makes somebody feel away, but it's literally two completely different worlds, two completely different mind frames, two completely different patterns and routines. Like everything is different. Everything is different. Everything is different. The way the value that they put on their hair, the value that Black women put on their clothes and their shoes, and the way that things look for vanity metrics is the amount of attention that they put into the maintenance and the upkeep of their actual hair. They care more about their ends being trimmed than they care about their hair being long. Yet it's still, these are the women with hair almost to their ass. But these are the women who literally will go in and pay a couple of $100 just for a haircut. And this woman still has hair to their ass. Please stop thinking that hair growth is comparable to how much length you hold on to. No, hair growth is comparable and is made possible based on what you're putting in your body and what you're actually feeding the body. Right? That's why these next videos that are coming on my channel are going to be based around holistic practices, because everybody's so like, oh, what oil do I put on? What cream? What butter? What? No. What's slowing down your hair growth to begin with? Because everybody's hair grows. Everybody's. Color and trim and walk out wet or blown out hundreds, and we are complaining. Yes, about everything. And that is why the majority of cosmetologists have either left the industry or they don't even do Black hair anymore. There are so many cosmetologists that I went to school with that was still doing hair when I left the industry, and they still do hair, but they do not do Black women's hair. And they're all Black women. And I'm sure y'all gonna have stuff to say about that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I love how low I cut this side. It's like almost bald. It's so refreshing. But Paris Hilton is probably the only white woman that I know that probably wore extensions. Others secretly wore extensions, but they still do. But that's not, I don't know where you've been, because I can name a bunch right off the top of my head that you can see their extensions in their movies. Like, whether they proudly wore them or not. And this is the thing. Why does anybody got to proudly? Nobody proudly wears a push-up bra. This is a double D. This is a double D31. Like, what the fuck? Why is that something that has to be public record to everybody? What? People are weird. I have a question. What's your question? Since I was a child, I'm following your principles now. Will my sebum ever increase, or am I doomed to have low production? I mean, if you keep greasing your scalp, it's not going to produce itself. You're going to have to detox your scalp and then reset your hair growth cycle to start your sebum flowing again. All white women and Hispanic, I know, will gladly tell you the color and the stylist. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we... What? Like, oh my God. Like, you should go to my girl. You should go to my girl. Like, she will have you set and ready to go, girlfriend. Okay. So, this is the thing, son. Can you... I just want, like, a retouch around the perimeter, right? And then, like, on the inside, I like to do, like, low lights and highlights. So, can we do that and, like, layer them up? I'm going to the gym in the morning, so you don't have to, like, do all of that to it because I'm just going to wash it. Yeah? Okay. Totally. And then she pick up her Starbucks and she be on her phone like, oh my God, girl, so did you? Oh my God. And you don't hear shit else from her until how much? How much again? I'm sorry. Okay, well, thank you. You're such a sweetie. Okay, well, this is for you. And then they tip you like a stripper. This is for you. And then here is the fee. Thank you so much. And then every client that I had that wasn't black used to always give me a lecture on how low my prices were and how I needed to charge more. Every time. Never failed. Never failed. So happy to hear that you're holistic. Coach, her diet, medication, hydration, poor sleep, not exercise, all factors in the hair growth and quality of hair. Yes. And if everybody can understand that, life would be a great place. And hair growth and hair care would be so easy. All the mysteries would be gone. All of the drama, all of the comparison, right? All of the hacks. All of that stuff would be over and done with. Because you would be able to simply and easily make sense of everything, right? I am about to finish up the script for tomorrow's video. The way things are going, the next one will be a reaction like video to some of my older work, just because I don't want to rush through filming this video and getting my script and stuff together, because the apothecary is so important to me. So I always want to make sure I'm taking my time putting those videos together and not like rushing through them. So I'm going to spend the rest of my day getting the script together, and then either tonight or in the morning I'll edit the I'm going to edit the video with the reaction style, but I do want y'all to vote on this. So for the reaction style video that I'm going to use for educational purposes, do y'all want to see somebody with damaged hair that I fix and correct? Or do you want to see one of my clients with healthy long hair that's just there for a normal silk press or color? Which one? Vote really quick. I'm gonna do both. But just which one do y'all want to see first? Healthy or damaged? I'm doing both. But I just need you to vote real quick. Healthy hair or damaged hair? Okay, so we're gonna do damage. What's today? Monday. So tomorrow will be the damage day, right? And then Wednesday is going to be increased blood flow. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So Wednesday is going to be another video on my Red Now chamomile. So I'll put part 1 in the description box, and then it'll be part 2 on Wednesday. And then Thursday we'll go ahead and do the healthy hair. Okay. Okay, so last question. What form of healthy hair do y'all want to see first? Do y'all just want to see like regular healthy hair, no color, no color job, or healthy hair plus color? Which one? So healthy hair or color? Healthy hair plus color, or healthy hair no color? Because damaged hair won for the first one. But yeah, so healthy hair is gonna be number 2. So I need to know what kind of healthy you need. Do you have a live schedule? No, it's just when I'm able to. Ever since I stopped doing hair, it's like my soul won't let me stick to a schedule. Unless, like, if I do one-on-one consultations, that's different. But, like, on here, even when I make a schedule, I don't stick to it. So, no, it's just whenever I feel like it. So, keep your post notifications on. See, if I don't answer your question, just keep asking it, because I don't know what the question was. And if you would have asked it again, I would have been reading your question instead of reading, can you ask my question? Are all the teas on your website blends? No. Read the description box. It tells you which one, like it tells you what's in each of them. So some of them are blends and some of them aren't. Like black tea is not a blend, that was just all by itself. The blue tea isn't a blend, that was by itself. And a couple other ones are. The hibiscus is by itself. No color. Is winning. Okay, so Thursday, healthy hair, no color. And then Friday, I'm gonna let y'all vote for what Friday is gonna be, because Saturdays and Sundays I don't do nothing. If y'all get anything on a Saturday or Sunday, it'll be a live when I'm bored, or a video that was already edited and I just made it live. So vote for Friday. So okay, so today is what we doing right now. I ain't doing nothing else today. Tuesday is gonna be damaged hair voiceover. Wednesday is going to be for the apothecary with Red Now chamomile. Thursday will be healthy hair, no color. And of course, I'm using all of these videos as visual aid as I do a voiceover explaining things. And so what do y'all want to see Friday? All the teas have to be steamed 5 to 7 minutes. I would do them all for a minimum of 5 to 7 minutes. It's gonna be most potent. The longer you let it steep, the more potent it's gonna be. A lot of teas, like for example, this one that I'm drinking right now, I don't have at the apothecary right now at this present time, but Originally I started steeping this tea last night, right? So it's still sitting today because I made like a bigger batch of it. So the brew that I made last night was still good. It still did a good job for me, right? I do like 10 minutes. It's still good. But the one that I'm drinking this morning is even more potent than the one that I drank last night. So just think about that. How does my one-on-one consultation work? So, like I said, I'll let y'all know when I open my books back up. You can still go on there and request an appointment, but I still have to confirm it, and I'm not confirming them right now. It's really simplistic. You go on my website, you request a date that is based on one of the dates that's available. Once you request the date, then I look at my books and see what time slot is available. I respond to you via email through the email that you responded on. So be having access to that email and check it. And I respond to you when we have a conversation. Once we agree on the date, I send you an invoice for the consultation right now because the price is going up. Right now, my consults are $150 an hour. So I send you an invoice for the consultation. Once the invoice is paid, then the appointment is confirmed and your appointment link goes directly to your email, and then we meet just like this, but it'll be on StreamYard. And for an hour, you got me. Whatever you need, it's just me and you for an hour. And then once that hour is up, that's it. That's how it works. Super easy, super simplistic. For cold brew tea. Oh, brew. For cold brew teas or overnight brewing teas. No, but it's not, I don't really think it's something that you need a video for, babe. Like, for a cold brew, you just gonna get purified water and put it in your little thingamajigger, put the herbs in there, walk away. Leave it sitting there overnight. The other way, you boil the water. Once it comes to a boil, put the herbs in the pot, turn it off, and just let it sit and steep. If you're dealing with a root, you want to let a root boil for at least 5 minutes. If it's a root, any type of root, you want to let it boil for at least 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. Then same thing, turn it off, let it steep. It's not complicated. It don't need a full video, boo. That's Red Now, Chamomile, that's Crimson Magic, and I don't know what that is. Hold on. Oh, Moringa. Yeah. So Moringa, Crimson Magic, and I'll show you. So Crimson Magic, Moringa Oleifera, and Red Nile Chamomile. This is the one that I'm doing the video on tomorrow. That's gonna be, and then that'll be Wednesday's video. The Red Nile Chamomile. Yes. All right, so that is our schedule. Yes. And then, wait, I don't think I got it for Friday. Yeah, brew it overnight. Oh my God. Like it's the longer you let it sit, the more potent it is, right? So yeah, let it sit overnight. You'll be like, oh my God. And you can let it sit in the refrigerator or you can let it sit on the countertop. Like it's not, unless your house is just like a unruly, dusty temperature, it's fine. I'll look through the comments again. I think I'll just randomly do something for Friday. But thank you guys. This is what we needed to get accomplished today. So all of the information for my website and everything is left in the description box below. If you are new to my channel, until tomorrow, do me a favor and look in the description box and just watch all of the different playlists in the description box. Like in the description box of this video, literally I have playlists to like all of the most important stuff that you need to understand about your hair growth cycle and all of that here on my channel. So make sure you go watch those so you can get a better, clearer understanding of what I'm saying. If you're new here to my channel, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, but I haven't been behind the chair for about 6 years. I'm retired, so now I use all of my videos because I have over 1,000 of them, over 2,000 of them, and now I just use all of my older videos to give you guys a visual representation of the things that I say, like in my talking head videos, right? So again, Tuesday is going to be damaged hair. I may give you a double whammy though. Sometimes the damaged hair videos may be a little shorter. So would y'all like a 2-in-1? Do y'all like those? Like where it starts off with damaged hair, but then I end it with healthy hair, or do you just want all damage? Real quick, vote before we go. Like all damage throughout the video, or like start off damage, end with another client with healthy hair? What y'all want to do? What y'all trying to do? Well, I should be quoting Bruno Mars. I heard Bruno Mars a crackhead now. Okay, so we'll do 2-in-1. Subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing. And welcome to all of my new subscribers. I love you guys. And welcome to the family. And if you are a new subscriber here, make sure, please, 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 you check the links in the description box below and like look at all of my playlists just so you can get like a better understanding of the type of content that I make. Start off damage video. It's hard for me to go because my husband is starting to sing and he doesn't sing, which means that he's being a child. Which also means that it's time for me to get off here, because if he's going to start singing here, I'm going to ignore my subscription. Vicky, right, listen to me. I don't know if you heard me, but I just said, hey, you just subscribed, and thank you for subscribing. Y'all, listen, you just subscribed, Vicky, so you don't know this about me. But the same way that you would approach a stranger on the street is the way that you have to approach me. You, if you said something, if you walked past me in the store and you said hi and I didn't hear you, you wouldn't walk back up to me. Are you gonna say hi? You're gonna say, I'm sorry, I don't know if you heard me, but I said hi. That's what you're gonna say. You're not gonna, if I didn't respond to you, it's because I didn't see it. I want you to try. Yeah, Vicky. Relax yourself. Hey, I need us as Black women to do better, right? Because let's say I did hear you, but I just skipped past it. Nobody paid me to answer anybody's questions. So if I do skip over your statement, are you gonna answer? Because that energy, like if you had a question, it's gonna make me like not want to. It makes me not want to pull anything out of myself for you. Like we have to learn how to talk to each other. It's weird. Okay, damn, my bad. Yeah, so the way that you feel about me addressing you is the same way that I feel when you said you ain't gonna answer the same way you feel. That's how I feel. So only give out the energy that you want back. Yeah, the same way you feel is how I just felt. Lord. I didn't know vlogs like that. I really love making those TikTok. I think I will. What you mean? So do I speak to you? Do you speak to who again? How many subscribers you got? Like 180,000 something. You are so pretty. Your vlog was so cute. Wait, what dog? I didn't eat. Well, Flash be on that bullshit. I asked you to read my comments. What comment? That's what I'm saying. Like, what I want y'all to do is do me a favor, right? And put yourself in my shoes real quick and go to the very top of the chat right now. Go to the very top of the chat and you go through and you stop and answer every last question that you see in the chat and see how good you are in keeping up with all of them. That's why I'm not going live for a while. So I don't know. Like if I skip over your question, don't say, "Are you gonna answer my question?" Because I'm not skipping it on purpose unless you said something. Just ask it again. Like I don't. Oh yeah. No, okay, so y'all couldn't see it, but what happened? We was coming out of our place, and it was one of our neighbors. She wasn't paying attention where she was going, and my husband had to hurry up and put on the brakes before the other car hit us. And when we put on the brakes, Flash was, and it's not funny. Sorry, and yeah, that's what happened. It wasn't my fault. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.